What is up, guys? It's me, the ALE Double X Prince, and I have been gone for so long. Now, let me explain first what happened. Now, for those of you who do not know me personally, you should know that I've been starting a podcast working with people in the community in my area, San Diego, California, even people outside of San Diego. It's been great. It's been an awesome show, and you guys can check it out. Link is in the bio or in the description, I should say. So it's the same bio because I mainly promote it on Instagram and Facebook, but yeah, check it out. It's a great podcast. You will truly enjoy it, and follow me on Instagram as well. At We Are CATANATION. It's gonna be a blast doing it. Anyways, I'm here to let you guys know. Basically, yeah, crowds are back. Wrestling crowds are officially back. Everybody's back doing their own thing, and yeah, thank God. Like a lot of people say, like, oh, the Thunderdome wasn't that bad. It gave us the Hurt Business. Yeah, but it's honestly, it's just so relieving that wrestling's back. And honestly, and this goes for everybody, not just wrestling fans, but people should stop taking for granted stuff that they are given. Um, like one of the biggest examples is Drew McIntyre. I think he was over pushed a little bit. I think they're booking him too much like an underdog and giving him chance after chance after chance, and that's not cool. I'd rather have him like lose his chance and then work his way back up, have an interesting storyline. But yeah, I don't hate Drew McIntyre like everybody else seems to be hating Drew McIntyre. Like I just do not get it. Like you can never have anything. Like nothing will fucking please the fans ever. And that's kind of where this video lands on it. Yeah, crowds will tell you who is over, who's not over, who's gonna get the shots, who doesn't, and it's very important that fans like learn like the how to like be good fans. Like I swear, like recently we have had fans where I think deep down they wanted to cheer Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 37 this year. But that wasn't the story. The story was Edge and Bryan wanted to get the belts. So both had valid reasonings for fighting Roman Reigns, but yeah, it's all about learning how to make characters and making them viable. Like you need heroes and you need villains in wrestling, and you need characters. That is the biggest thing that will get everybody over. People talk about how Liv Morgan and Naomi should be pushed, but where are their characters? Naomi has a bit of a character. Even though she's not the best character, she's a dancer. I would rather have her turn heel and join the Usos, if that was my case. But and Liv Morgan, she had a character. She had a cool fucking character, but then the crowd kind of died, and unfortunately, nothing came about it. But hopefully, they don't forget about her. Um, she's good. She's not great. I think she still needs to get some work done, but I think she's overall could be a legit top tier talent if they push her right. Anyways, crowds are back. I'm excited that crowds are back, but at the same time, I'm a little bit concerned just because fans are both good and toxic. I mean, AEW just a couple of fucking weeks ago, a fan tried to attack Jericho, and what did Jericho do? He beat the crap out of him. Fuck that guy. Like, yeah, Jesus Christ. I hope I'm never joined the wrestling business and some fan tries to attack me because I will fucking choke that person to like make sure like people learn a lesson. Like fuck the fans sometimes. Like they're not even fans. They're just fucking psychos that need fucking help. And yeah, those are the type of things that I do not miss about crowds. But anyways, I just think that this is the opportunity to open up and tell let the let creative know like, hey, these are the people we want to see get over. I'm looking at AEW too. There's plenty of guys that could have gotten over had the pandemic not happened. Lance Archer is the one that I always go to. If the crowd was there, this guy would have been honestly, he would have been the TNT champion right now. Fortunately, he's not. And then what's his face? Other talent I'm trying to think of. There's talks of Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. Trust me, they are going to boo the shit out of Goldberg if he even touches the the WWE arena. The second you hear dun 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 dun, people will boo the fuck out of that because they know that all it is just a cash grab because there's nobody left, and you deep down you want to blame the fans. I have suggested this for SummerSlam. How about if Roman Reigns versus Edge ends like in a double disqualification, in a double countout, something where they're both beating the crap out of each other, they're fighting in the crowd, and they never make it to the ring? What if that happens, and then at SummerSlam they have a rematch, like a Last Man Standing or a Steel Cage or something to that level where they now have to beat the. There must be a winner, I should say. So now that you have that, and then Bobby Lashley faces John Cena at SummerSlam because that is something that I want to see. Honestly, we've seen Bobby Lashley versus John Cena, and back in the day with it was a 2007, I believe. Yes, 2007. So I don't mind seeing it again. I really do not mind seeing that match again, especially now knowing the kind of John Cena that we have now and the kind of Bobby Lashley that we have now, and also Bobby Lashley desperately could use a John Cena to fight. Um, Brock Lesnar, there's talks of him coming back, but they're not sure. And honestly, I'm not sure if Brock Lesnar necessarily even wants to come back, so I understand. But at the same time, we have been begging for Bobby and Brock forever. So, like, that is the ideal match I want to see. Um, Something else that I'm kind of concerned about is that I know deep down, Bobby's dropping that belt at SummerSlam, no matter who he faces. Even if he faces Goldberg, I think he's gonna drop that belt. Something that I will guarantee is that either the Universal or the WWE Championships will be changing hands that night. I don't know which one, but it's gonna be one of them, and more than likely, we're not gonna like the result. But crowds, get your shit together. Let If you want to get your voices be heard, be realistic, be honest, be truthful. If you want to see someone like Cesaro get to the top, let the WWE know. If you want someone like freaking trying to think of someone from AEW. I'm trying to use a great example. If you want to see Darby Allin be the world heavyweight champion, you let the crowds know. I don't think Darby Allin is ready for world championship material. Not even Cesaro either. But this will give you the chance to boost him up. I always say put him in the mid card division. Like I don't know why people always try to rush to be the world champions right away. Why can't they just work in the mid card division and then work their way up to the top? Cesaro has yet to be the IC champion. I'd rather much see him as an IC champion than a Universal champion. Um, and yeah, that is why, and I've said this countless times, but Kofi Kingston is my favorite Grand Slam champion because he has literally done it all. He is the most over he's ever been, and out of pure luck, he just happened to be at the right place at the right time, and he got the shot to be a WWE champion, and it worked to the best because, yeah, Kofi Kingston is now literally a top talent. Thankfully, they're bringing him back to real like main event status where he truly deserves to be. Um, at least, because like, yeah, how did you go from losing the WWE championship to like not even bringing it up like it never happened? Luckily, they're bringing it back up, and hopefully it just works for the best. It's just know who are your top talents, who are your mid carders, who are your tag teams, the women's division, your jobbers, everybody. Keep in mind of all of these things because this is what needs to happen in wrestling. Structure is very important to happen in professional wrestling. That is it. It's me, the ALE Double X Prince, back. Hopefully I come back to review Money in a Bank. But until then, I'm out.